Yeah, 7 seconds.
Oh, you're dead good camera woman.
Look,
Am I in there now?
look, yeah.
Cool.
I'm not a professional producer, and you're not a professional tuber.
I am so professional.
Look, come on, you get what you pay for, and you're not paying.
Okay. Excuse me if I'm a bit distracted, but I'm looking at sat nav as well. So, good morning, lovely people. We are on our way to, as you've seen from the thumbnail, we're going to a Harley Davidson dealership. So it's a nice sunny day, which is very good. We're on our way to Harley in Oxford. So yeah, we've probably got about 20 minutes to go and we'll be there. And I've got one guy behind the camera who's doing a very, very good job. Do you want to spin the camera around so they can see you as well?
Nope.
Didn't think so. So as you can see from the thumbnail, I am in a bit of a weird position where I am test riding a bike today that I don't want to buy, which is a bit weird, but so I hadn't said what bike I'm interested in on all these videos, and that bike is a road glide, 2024 road glide, but the two dealerships close to where we're going, neither of them have got any road glides for demo. They've only got street glides, so I'm riding a street glide, but the aim is, if that goes well, to purchase a road glide. So obviously if you know anything about Harley touring bikes, you're going to know there's not a lot of difference between the two apart from the fairing. So it's fair enough to ride one and make a relatively informed decision. All that is probably going to be the case is the road glide should probably have slightly lighter steering because the fairing's attached to the frame as opposed to the street glide. So yeah, we will be there in about 20 minutes and see what happens. Yeah, it's there right in front of us. Oh, look at all them bikes! Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Ducati and Honda as well. Bloody hell. Excited, love?
It's static.
Yeah, you sound it. So, 2024 Street Glide. Not entirely sure about the colour, but it says only a demo, so you know. But nice looking bike. I mean, I do prefer the road glide. The back kind of wing fairing is just it's you know, it's each to their own, isn't it? But yeah, lovely bike. I've just had like 5-10 minutes on it, so I'm gonna go out for a blast, spend some time on it, and tell you my thoughts. What I will say straight off is this is not a massively in-depth review of this bike. There's a million of those on YouTube, so you can have a look at those. If you want a full detailed review of this bike, and some would argue that I'm kind of being a little bit unfair because I'm comparing this bike with, well, my Road King is 17 years old, so yeah, it's going to be considerably different than my Road King. I know that, I'm not bloody stupid. It's a very modern, well, it's a new bike, comparing it with a 17-year-old bike. You could say it's not fair, but I have concerns, and I've had concerns over a new Harley as opposed to mine. And mainly they are, to me, a Harley is kind of raw, almost agricultural. That's what mine is anyway. And I was a bit fearful that a new bike impressions are, they're obviously big bikes, but bloody hell, it hides its weight so well. Mine feels mine feels so much heavier than this. I don't really know where I'm going here. Well, I don't know at all. I don't live around here, obviously. Yeah, mine feels so much heavier than this and so much more difficult to handle. This doesn't feel like it weighs more than a bloody little bike. The suspension is clearly so much better. Brakes are so much better, which is all bloody obvious stuff. So I'm going to spend a few more minutes on it and then back to you. Tremendous bike. To feel how light this it is, the suspension, the brakes, I mean they're not comparable with my bike. That's bloody obvious. It won't be. But wow, it feels so planted. I got concerns about the power. Mine's had a lot of work, a lot of engine work done to it, and I was a bit concerned. Road closed ahead. Bloody hell, I really haven't got a clue where I'm going here. I had got concerns that it might be a bit lacking. Definitely not lacking. This is the 2024 ones have got the 117 Milwaukee 8. First time I've ridden a bike with the Milwaukee 8. And it's beautiful. Yeah, it really goes up through the revs so well. Traffic that way. Another concern I got, the noise, of course. Mine makes pretty nice bloody noise, and I must ask when I get back to the dealership if this bike's got stock pipes on, because if it has, they make a nice noise. And I assumed if I was going to buy the Road Glide, diverting traffic this way, I just assumed I'd have to put some slip-ons or change the exhaust. But don't know if that comes across that camera. It's pretty loud. It's a nice sound as well. It's going to sound odd, but my biggest worry, concern, disappointment is the one thing that this bike is. It's a fairing. All of that space where you can't see the road, that's taken up with speakers and screen. It might just be me used to the road kick. There's a lot of area there that I can't see past, and I'm not sure I'm happy with that. It's weird. I'm going to go sit on a Road Glide when I get back, see what that looks like from the rider's perspective. But anyway, let's do some more miles on this. I better put the dealership into the sat nav in a minute, because I think I've been on this bike quite a while now. just pull in and have a play with the sat nav. I've not played with the stereo, with any of this crap here, because it's not really why I'm buying the bike. Yeah, it's all a bonus to have, all the screen and everything like that, but that's not why I would buy the bike. I think it's fair to say this bike has now confused me and raised more questions than it's answered. I don't really know how to describe it. It's brilliant. Everything, the ride, the suspension, the engine, the brakes is brilliant. But I don't know. I suppose I'm trying to get my head around, it feels like a modern bike. Mine isn't a modern bike and doesn't feel anything like a modern bike. So I'm struggling to kind of process that. It hasn't got the shakes and the rattles and the noises mine's got. And this is a worry. That view. Let's have a look at the bike again from off it.
Very nice.
Somebody just shouted very nice out their car window at me. Ain't mine. Yeah, I mean, I definitely prefer the Shark than the Bat. Right, let's have a play with the sat nav. Oops, I can remember what I'm doing with this bloody screen. Oh, the sat nav's no longer on the screen. I should have asked him how to use it, really, because the lady just went this button, this button, this button, and now I haven't got a bloody clue. Right, let's press that. Oh, what is going on here? Right. Sure, they pressed. Oh, hey up. I think I'm getting sat nav coming up. If this is sat nav coming up, it's really quite slow. It is. Yeah, it's coming on now. So, failed to connect to Paul's iPhone. Well, it will do. Yeah. Okay, fine. I don't want Paul's bloody iPhone. Right, nav. Right, go on to nav. What's that do? There we go. Oh, sugar. You're gonna have to just bear with me for a minute. Shit. Sorted it. Got slightly bit panicky then, because I thought I haven't got a bloody clue where I am and where this garage is. Thought I'd be taking the bike back a week next Tuesday. Right, so I'm only... I don't know how far I am from the garage. I don't understand anything like that. I can't see. Oh, there we go. 15 minutes from the garage. I must have done like a big loop. Okay, let's carry on having a play. They put some fuel on in this bike before I took it out. I'm hoping I get back to the dealership with how much fuel's in it, because there ain't a lot in it. But I have taken it on dual carriageways and lanes and all sorts, so yeah, I've done a few miles. double-edged sword, isn't it? I want the fairing because of the wind protection. Because, yeah, doing a lot of hours at higher speeds on my bike is bloody tedious with no wind protection at all. So yeah, I want the fairing for wind protection, but I don't want to bloody look at it from where I sit. So can't have it both ways, can you? But I must say, obviously it's a bit tricky because I'm riding the Street Glide, and I would potentially buy a road glide. So I can't really judge the wind protection on the road glide because I'm not bloody on one. But the wind protection on this is really quite good. You still get some buffeting, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're not encased behind a massive fairing, but you know, I won't say what speeds I've done, but at higher speeds, you've really got quite a lot of wind protection. I mean, God, you could sit at higher speeds for hours and hours and hours on this bike, and it wouldn't start to do your head in at all. It would be perfectly acceptable. I have got some thinking to do here now. Let's say this is almost raised more questions than it's answered. Yeah, that's a nice thing. Such a good bike, because then it'd have made my mind up, and I didn't know what I wanted to do then. But it's so good. Why is it just cut out on me? That's strange. Perhaps it's something I did. Perhaps caught something with my finger, but it's just cut out of me. Yeah, I probably caught something. Yeah, I don't. Let's take it back. Have a look at, have a sit on one of the road glides. Nearly there. I was expecting to find my wife up here, and she's not. I don't know where she is. I better check my phone. How long have I been gone? See, this is a bike outside, and this is effectively what I would have. It's a black road glide. That is the exact bike. I would have it black, black exhaust, black engine, and the comparison, let me show you. So the view from the rider's point of view. Road glide, street glide. There's actually even more road missing on the road glide. That's Tom, and Tom is the first ever person to recognise me from a video. So mate, I'm honestly so made up. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Nice one. Well, you know, Tom knows what bike I'm doing now. Right, I'll go find somebody, have a chat to them. Thank you so much, Tom.
I'll subscribe to you anyway.
Excellent. Cheers, mate.
Right, see you.
Bye bye. That's untrue. Yeah, as I say, nobody has ever walked up to me that I don't already know and gone, I know you off YouTube. I shouldn't be that excited, should I? It's a bit sad. Look at this orange road glide. Anyway, I better find somebody to see if they can help me. I didn't finish that video very well in Oxford, so I'm obviously back home now, and I've had quite a few days to think about the bike and the test ride, and I've still not made a decision. I just don't know. I wish, as I said on the video, I wish the bike was an absolute pile of pants, and then it would have made my mind up for me. The bike's brilliant. I love the styling of the bike when you are looking at the bike, not riding it. And call me stupid if you want, but you don't often think about, when you're thinking of getting a bike, what's that bike going to look like when you're sat on it? And it's pretty important, really, because you spend more time sat on the bike looking at what you can see than you do 6 foot from the bike looking at the styling. And I hadn't really thought that through, and then when I got on the bike, it was a bit caught me off guard a little bit, the fact that there was that stuff in your face. And it's probably because I'm used to riding the Road King, a naked bike. There's nothing there but a couple of dials and nice bars, and it all looks very pretty. That, all you've got is the fairing and the display, and it's all bloody good, useful stuff. It's what, you know, particularly the wind protection, the fairing, it's what I want. It's why I test rode that bike, or one of the reasons I test rode that bike. But I say, I wasn't expecting it in your face so much, you know, a big section of road all missing, and it's just all there. So it spanned me head a little bit, and I still don't know. I'm sure if you own that bike, it doesn't take long to get used to what you're looking at. Of course it won't. I just don't know. I've said on previous videos that I've got another bike that I want to test ride. That's now booked, and I'm test riding that other bike in a couple of days. So there's no way I'm going to make a decision until I've ridden this other bike. I know I'm being all shady about this other bike. It's probably not what you are going to expect. I've got very high hopes for it, but I really don't know if it's going to be suitable. That will be a bit more clear when you know what that bike is. But it's quite different, so really excited about getting on that and seeing what it's like. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to kind of finish that video off properly, even though it's not finished because I don't know what I'm bloody doing about the Street Glide, Road Glide, blah blah blah. So I'll get on this new one and then get that video up. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.